school in today. I'm Nick.
I'm Mike.
And man, we're Military Brothers talking sports. Welcome everyone to our show today. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit the like button, chime in. We're definitely looking forward to an amazing show today. As you know, we have a whole bunch of things we're going to be talking about. First thing you know, we have Black History Month. We're going to be talking about an amazing man that really impacted a lot of men's lives today. So we're going to be talking about him. We're definitely talking about the Mathey Stafford trade. We're going to be talking about the NBA, top small forward. We're talking about last today. First, we're going to start out today. And then we're also going to be talking about the NBA, the lack of defense in that situation. Yeah, my brothers was talking about some ring chasing. So we're going to have a conversation about some ring chasing today, family. So we're going to welcome you guys. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you join us today. I'm Vic.
I'm Mike.
We're Military Brothers talking sports. You guys, make sure you chime in. We're going to have an amazing show. Let's go. Hello, family. Welcome to our show. We're excited about you guys being with us today. We're looking to have an amazing show today. Excited. Mike, my brother, man, how was your day, man? How was your day today?
Oh, man. It was super fantastic, man. Got some good news. We'll discuss that in a second. First of all, how was your day? I'm loving the shirt. How was yours?
Oh, it was a great day today, man. A great day. Brother had to show his face at work today, man. You know, normally I'm working from home, but brother had to go in the office today, man, take care of some business. But hey, thank God for being able to be blessed, be able to, have a job to pay the bills and stuff like this. So, man, I had an amazing day today. And so it's all good. Hey, is there some news you wanted to share to start the show off with? You had some news.
Yeah. Yes, it is. First of all, everyone catch the shirt.
What's up with that shirt? Hold on. Is that South Carolina game talk shirt?
Yes, I am proud to announce. After much deliberation, my son Eric has decided to commit to the South Carolina Gamecocks and play football for them. Wide receiver state champ. And listen, I know there's a lot of you who probably might be Clemson fans. And I thank those who have called me so far. And I get it. This kid is going to show what he got. And he's going to be given that chance, man. And I can't wait. So good luck to him, man. It was his choice. And so the great things are coming, man. So once again, I want to give a shout out to my son, E. And I thank all of y'all for the support. And keep the support. Thank you. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it.
Mike, first of all, you know that your boy don't like the South Carolina Gamecocks. You know that, right? As Darryl give you a shout out, hey,
Yes, get it, D. Get it. Get it while it's cheap, fellas.
Hey,
appreciate that.
I do not like the South Carolina game. I'm from South Carolina. I'm a Clemson fan. Clemson. Everyone knows that. But because you're my boy, I have nothing but respect for you and your family. For the next 4 years. You see it's hard, my brother. I will be pulling for not only Clemson Tigers, but the South Carolina Gamecocks, only because your son is on the squad.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. I know it's a lot of guys that think such as yourself, and they actually said the same thing about how hard it is. But I think it's safe to say, man, because of what kind of kid this is, it doesn't seem like that hard, man. He's a hard-working dude, and I'm just looking forward to the things to come, man. So good luck to him.
Pops, man. I definitely get
big time, man.
Hey,
and
man.
My youngest daughter graduated from USC last year, May 2020. So here's number 2 coming in to show what he got.
That's what's up, man. Hey, much power to hats off to you and your family, man. Much respect.
Thanks, sir.
Your family, man. So I'm proud of. Tell you, young man. I said, congratulations, man. Much respect.
Definitely.
Expect big things. I guess I'm gonna have to go to a couple of games when we head out to the game together.
Of course.
Especially when Clemson plays South Carolina. I might have to get a split shirt, but I'm just saying.
I think I'll invite you to my skybox, man. So you make sure that shirt is available.
I got you, man. All right, man. Let's get the show started, man. And it is definitely Black History Month. So before we start the show, other than having an amazing, acknowledgement like that, we will start the show off with some type of acknowledgement pertaining to Black History Month, man. So the person we lost a legend on Friday, and we lost John Chaney on Friday. And to me, man, the reason why I wanted to start off, man, because in our society, in our world that we live in today, as you know, man, the one thing, he was an amazing coach, but the other thing that people talk about, how this man was such a father figure and the impact he made to so many kids' lives. We know Aaron McKee, Eddie Jones, also Temple University, made it to the NBA. He had several NBA players that actually made. Those are the two that came off the top of my head. But this man right here, man, I know Perk was talking about him earlier, how he recruited him. He didn't go to Temple, went to another university. He was a straight shooter. He was definitely a straight shooter, and he had such an impact on so many people's lives. I know, Bill Cosby used to always rep Temple. Had so much respect when them guys used to make it to the big dance. Bill Cosby be in the stands. Even when he would do his shows, he would rep Temple University. He was a proud alumni of Temple University. And I remember when I was younger watching, Temple was a force to be reckoned with. One thing that Temple would do that the NBA don't do, Temple played defense. He was really hard on defense. I know at the time, him and Calipari, oh man, he was hot. He came out, I'll kill you. He was mad with Calipari. And this is when he was at UMass. Calipari was at UMass. So that's the one thing that stuck out to me, man. I love the fact when men step up and step into other young men's lives who may not have that father figure available, and they play that role. I know my boys graduating this year, and I know me and my wife, we talk about me being investing into other kids' lives. That's one thing I take pride in. That's something that I would definitely do. That's why, I'm always reaching out, trying to do things for my nephews and stuff like that. I love making an impact to change their lives, my brother.
Yes, I'll chime in on that. There was another young brother who made it to the league briefly. His name is Mark Macon. That was probably the 80s, man.
Yeah.
Out of Temple. And Temple basketball was exciting at that moment. And of course, it was because of John Chaney. John Chaney, born and raised in Jacksonville. John Chaney went to HBCU Bethune-Cookman. Yes, Bethune-Cookman. He pledged Kappa. He's a Newt. And right there is the story. Here's a guy out of a small HBCU in Jacksonville, Florida, and he makes it to coaching epitome of Temple. I had the honor of visiting Temple a few years ago with the Columbia Urban League. We took a couple of youngsters from South Carolina, and we took a bus to Temple University and stayed there for a week, man. Beautiful campus, had a great time, and he's definitely going to be missed because, like you said, he not only coached, but he taught life's lessons, man. And it seemed like he was actually talking to his children on the bench versus his players, man. Very, very caring dude. Iconic, man. Legend, and going to be missed. And if you're a sports person, not necessarily have to be basketball, but if you love sports and you coach young people, as you said, and your heart is in it, then that's what John Chaney was all about.
Yeah, man, that's the one thing, man. I love men like this, and I kind of have an issue sometimes when it comes to the NCAA. You have some kids that come from a community to where they just don't have the funds to be able to like go out and grab something to eat, man. And those coaches, man, that just reach out and it's like give a couple of dollars, in their pocket just to give them something, man. To me, the NCAA, man, needs to change that. Because when these men go to college and they're in these kids' hands for 4 years, 3 years, or however length of time, man, they take a responsibility and show that they take care of your child, whether they're male or female, sons or whatever. They, entrust that child over in your care. I'm quite sure your son going to University of South Carolina, even though you live in South Carolina, man, you're expecting your son to be taken care of by the coach and the coaching staff. Understand?
Exactly.
Yeah. You expect that coach to take care of your son because you're entrusting them to do the right things about your kid. And I have always had issues with, the NCAA coming down on coaches who probably, giving a kid a couple of dollars, not something to get them rich, but they probably find themselves in a situation where they need help and their parents can't help them. So they help them out. So to me, man, I have much respect, and Coach Chaney did a lot for those kids, man. And to me, man, the NCAA, man, has been going by those rules since the 1970. To me, because so many things have changed, the rules needs to change. These kids need to have an opportunity to where they can make a little bit of cash. I understand going to school, and they have a full ride. But my thing is, how about you have a business or something like that where you're making money? Do you realize if you're on scholarship, you can't have that business? To me, that's crazy. You put your, blood, sweat, and tears. You have a YouTube page that you're making money from. Now they're telling you can't make the money. To me, and I asked this one guy this question. I said, what if you're not on scholarship? So that means that you can make the money, right? Because and it's a Hunt. I think it was Hunt that was actually had a business. He was at the University of UNLV. He wasn't on scholarship. So he actually able to make his money and, go to school and do his thing. But my thing is, the point I'm making is that these coaches, man, like Coach Chaney, who take a responsibility in his kid's life, I think is huge. Huge. Like a no-nonsense coach. And I always love that about him.
Definitely. And as Tracy Chambly chimed in and Daryl backed it up, John Chaney was very famous for 5 a.m. practices. Ooh. 5 a.m. And I will say this. Once I, transferred from Johnson C. Smith to Allen University, our coach, and may he rest in peace, Coach Raymond Burke, he also had 5 a.m. practices. So I'm very familiar with them. And we were saying to ourselves, who does this guy think he is? John Chaney. And his response, well, it worked for him. Yes, 5 a.m. practices, whether he invented it or not, it went on over to Allen University. And when I tell you, you need to go to sleep at 9, you need to go to sleep at 9. And there is no going back to sleep until 9 p.m. Hey. So a lot of ethics, morals, and values instilled in that, because you have to have a certain discipline to wake up at 4:15, get your gear on, and get ready to hit that gym and be on the court practicing 5 a.m. sharp.
Ready to rock, my brother. I feel you, man. So, man, like I said, man, we definitely, man's going to be missed. We appreciate everything that Coach Chaney has done for these kids. As such a blessing. So now, man, let's move on to our next topic. Oh, man, this right here is going to be a good one right here, brother. As you see, Mathey Stafford. We were just talking about this last week, baby.
Yes, you were.
Traded for Jared Goff, a king ransom by the Detroit Lions. They got a steal, brother. They got 2 firsts, 2 seconds for Mathey Stafford. But the thing about the Detroit Lions that I think we all can agree with, they're going to find a way to mess it up. They're going to find a way to mess it up.
Is it like that? Is it like that?
Listen, you can give the Detroit Lions everything that they ask for. Listen, and they're going to find a way to mess it up.
They're looking a gift horse in the mouth. That's what you're saying?
Bruh, I'm just saying. They're going to find some way, somehow. They're going to mess this thing up. one of my good friend of mine who I bowl with, man, he roots for the Detroit Lions, bro. They're gonna find some way how to mess it up in Detroit. I don't care what you say, how you say it. They're gonna find a way to mess it up as it pertains to Detroit Lions. But I'm just telling you, and some of these, I don't know if it's Darryl or Trace, one of the two guys was talking about how the Rams will be a good place for the Stafford to land. I know we talked about it. And I'm telling you, man, it is going to be interesting if with those Rams, now they have a quarterback that really can get them over the hump. But the thing I know they were talking about, if they don't get the job done with Stafford, they're going to really start looking at the head coach. I think it's McVay, how you pronounce his name. And the reason why, they have given up a lot. See, right? You agree with my brother? Hey, they're going to find, they're going to.
Boy, y'all hard on them Lions. Y'all hard on them Lions.
Hey, my brother, I think my brother Cole agree with me 100% about that one, brother. They're going to find a way to drop the ball. What you think, Mike?
Well, you know what? Obviously, the Rams got the better of the deal. Stafford is going to come out there with something to prove, man. He has a goal. Wow, you went to the Herschel Walker trade. Last team to get so much in compensation. Herschel Walker trade. Well, Rams got the better of the deal. Goff has a lot on his shoulders. I can't picture him being happy about that. And I know some Detroit Lion fans, some Detroit players. That's PLAYAS players. Good luck to him, man. But so let's see what Stafford can do. Because you said if they can't get it done, maybe we need to look at the coach.
I'm not
going to knock Stafford. I think he's a tough dude. He's 32. Got a lot of accolades in, man. And I believe if you surround him with the adequate pieces, man, he'll make some noise. But we'll see. Stranger things have happened.
This is the reason why I said they're going to start looking at the coach. Is because do you realize by this trade, the Rams don't have a first-round draft pick until 2024? They understand they got Ramsey last year, got rid of it, and they gave Goff all that money is $22 million in dead cap money. Then you still got to pay Stafford. Dude, they're going to be, to me, if you look at the better the team, I believe that the Rams going to have to show that the pressure is on the Rams to prove that this was a good choice and good decision. Yeah, 2 years because Goff isn't guaranteed. I'm with you. Yeah, but still, like my saying, Darryl, the Rams got a 22 that dead money the Rams have to eat. $22 million of dead money that's going to count against their cap. Now you still got to pay Stafford. Hey, Stafford, man, and when could realize one of the Rams, I think the general manager is now with the Lions, he already had a relationship. That general manager actually gave Goff his contract. So the general manager trusts that Goff could still get the job done. But my thing is that, bro, it is going to be interesting for them to give up that type of money for that player.
Yeah, listen, man. Goff knows about everything you guys just said. A year or two, and my money ain't where it should have been. So basically, he's playing for clout, man. Matt Stafford, I'm not giving him any passes or any excuses, man. Strong dude. You lasted with the Lions. Megatron was there. Things couldn't happen. So let's see if it really is the Lions defense, offense, or Matt.
My thing is dealing with Matt. The last time Matthew Stafford actually made it to the playoffs, the defense was a top 10 defense, and he had a decent team. And they won 11. They had 11 wins that year. And that's understandable. That's what they're talking about Matthew Stafford. You look at Matthew Stafford history. Matthew Stafford has never really had a good supporting cast as far as balance on the defense as well as the offense side of the ball. They've just never had a coach that could actually get the job done. To me, the best coach they actually had, they fired, as we talked about last week. Yeah, he was 88, but they were up and coming. Then they got the coach who's back with New England now, and Matthew Stafford said, trade me anybody except for New England. And I think because they have an issue with that head coach. Can't think of his name right now. But I'm just going to show you, man. I believe Stafford, because me being a Steelers fan, you can see my paraphernalia in the background. I would have loved for Stafford to end up in Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh, hey, you know you're not comparing them Giants to my Steelers. That's all I'm saying, brother.
Stop it, man. Stop it, man.
I'm just saying, brother. I'm just saying. Hey,
if I hear 6 rings again, man.
You being
I hear 6 rings again if I hear it.
You already know that, right? I'm waiting for Cole to chime in. He Cole know what I'm talking about. But I'm just saying, if Stafford is still a good quarterback, to me, Stafford is a top 10 quarterback. If you really look at his career, when you surround Stafford with a good line, you surround him with an actual, a defense, a decent defense, wide receivers, and that's the only way you're going to win. That's the point I'm trying to make. The only way you're going to win, and this is, any team that has winning, you're going to have a balanced team. You look at the 2 teams that are in the Super Bowl right now. Both of them have decent defense. They have offense. They can run that. They have a balanced squad. It isn't all on Patrick Mahomes. They got Le'Veon Bell and Williams in the backfield. Against in that championship game, Bell didn't play, but Williams, I think, almost ran for like 100 yards. If you combine with it catching out of the backfield, he had to combine over 100 yards. As we know, what the Bucs have. They have Leonard Fournette and they have the other I can't think of the other running back. But they have a good backup. They have wide receivers all across the field and a decent defense. So you have to have a balanced squad. And this crazy thing about it, because they've been inconsistent, they will be at the top of the draft every year. But they keep making bad decisions. But a lot of times, those head coaches, man, run a lot of those players away. So, just saying.
Well, the question is, who has more to prove?
Ooh. That's, to me, I think the Rams have the most to prove.
I'm with you, because really, what does Jared Goff have to lose, man? He's going to a team that hasn't been in contention. And please, Lions fans, don't take nothing personal. But y'all been at the bottom of the totem pole for a very long time. Even if you did try to go places, people like Aaron Rodgers put you to sleep. And Megatron said, you know what? I've done all I can. I'm not going to continue to get hurt and take this punishment because we ain't really going nowhere.
No, Megatron was saying, I can't smoke weed freely, so I got to go.
Well, you know what? The NBA has lifted their marijuana check, so
okay,
I'm sure the NFL going to follow suit, man.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, brother. That's
medicinal purposes, man. Medicinal purposes. Medicinal purposes.
No, I mean, you take all those licks upside your head, brother. I can understand, man. You and this all jokes aside, man. Those guys take a pounding every year.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why a lot of those guys are taking those, supplements and taking those things, because of the fact that, hey, I mean, I take a pounding every single day, hitting upside my head and stuff like that, man. That stuff gets old. So
yeah.
When you understand that, brother, it is what it is. So,
you might need to relax after one of them good hits. You might want to light something up, man. Ricky Williams, So, hey.
Okay. All right. On next topic, man. I know we briefly discussed. I'm gonna talk about this lack of defense in the NBA, man. This is the one thing, man, I cannot stand about the NBA. Do you happen to catch that game between the Nets and the Nets?
I did. I watched it. I watched it to the end.
I'm gonna let you start.
What is it that you didn't like? Did the game went to 147 points? because no one was playing D. Like Westbrook and KD were gunslinging. They were going round for round, toe to toe. Beal was in there. Kyrie was in there. I thought I was in the 80s, man. The 1980s when the score would be 136, 140.
Right, man. Go like they know 1980s.
But you know what? Kyrie's own statement was, I couldn't guard a stick last night. People were just getting by me. Kyrie might have been smoking a little something too last night in that interview. What NBA player would say that?
Man, I am letting you know, man. Bruh, NBA, and this is the thing that I don't like about the NBA.
That ain't even sexy.
Hey, I don't like about the NBA and I don't like about the NFL. The lack of where they lean everything towards the offense. And this is the reason why. When it comes to that GOAT conversation, man, this is the reason why I'm like, hey, the GOAT, I don't even bring that up. Yeah, and see? Ridiculous.
Go hard on him, said. Go hard, said.
Yeah. Man, that joke was a joke. I'm like, is anybody playing any defense, man? And to me, man, that's the reason why I don't. We have had the GOAT conversation, but I don't believe it. To me, it's the best in your era. Because the way them guys play defense, you didn't see them scaring 100. You're going to be playing 3 overtime games back in the day, back in the 80s and stuff like that, and you was putting up 140 points. Man, it was after the third quarter, and they had up 100 points.
NBA All-Star game, Tracy Chambly says. And actually it was. I was at the NBA All-Star game in Charlotte the other year. Me and my man went. But I mean, basically, 100 and some points in the third. It was ridiculous, man.
Man, that is downright ridiculous. Ridiculous. And to me, man, it is killing the game. It's really, to me, man, I can't enjoy the game like that. I can't enjoy the game. I mean, players, instead of fighting through screens, you don't see that no more. You have players anticipating a pick, and they lag back, anticipate, instead of fighting through the pick and staying on your man. Now you have a double, and there's a wide open jump shot. Shots aren't being contested.
And it's amazing that we're talking about the lack of defense, and Harden didn't play last night because he plays 0 D. What? Listen, because of this lack of defense, and you letting players do what they want to do, I could feel load management coming real soon. Man,
this joint straight up atrocious.
Load management, because anybody can score 147 points. No defense. They ain't making it out the first round. You heard it from said.
Hey, but said, you see they just picked up
Iman Shumpert.
Iman Shumpert do play defense.
Listen, man, is Iman Shumpert gonna rap, act, cut a demo with Teyana, or play ball? I'm trying to figure out which hat is he wearing, man.
But this is my thing about the Nets in that game, as it pertains to defense. Look who they hired as the head coach. Was Steve Nash known for playing in the defense when he played basketball?
First of all, that hire was questionable. Very suspect.
I'm just saying. I'm saying, clarify. Said my man said, yeah, it does. that we talking Shumpert, he played defense. So my thing is that, bro, it's like, okay, I mean, I see because you got centers trying to shoot 3-pointers. They get past the point guard, and there's a wide open layup in the lane. I'm like, where's the big man going? Where's Patrick Ewing when I need him? Get that mess up out of here. Back with the Hoya.
Please, don't mention D'Antoni, please, man. I don't want to have a flashback.
Right.
When I saw Ibaka taking a 3 and B shooting threes, something's wrong. When y'all coming in there tomahawk style? Iman's not going to be in the rotation when the playoffs start. I mean, Iman Shumpert might play D, but he's not a defensive specialist.
Right. He'll come off the bench and he'll give him some defensive presence. But to me, man, that's what the net need. Hey, to me, they made a mistake. The player, the coach they should have hired they should have hired that guy who the Knicks didn't want that's in the broadcasting booth right now.
Mark Jackson.
Mr. Jackson. That
But-
should have been their head coach.
I just want to touch base on what Sid said, and this is for real. The reason why they hired Steve Nash, he's like a white Tyronn Lue. He is getting coached. The coach is getting coached. They do whatever they want to do out there. Nash is just role playing. Nash just stepped in. Oh, you need a coach? Okay, let's get Steve Nash. He don't tell nobody what to do. He ain't getting no technical fouls. He ain't getting in this player's face talking about, yo, why you doing that? It's ridiculous, man. He walked into a winning situation, man.
He's I'll take this money.
Exactly. Free money they gave Steve. And,
He's
and listen,
I'll take this money.
Let's not act like you ain't see that last comment that Embiid is soft.
Hey, you notice how I clicked on it, click on real fast, right?
Yes, but my eyes are quick.
Hey, ho. I wish you was on here last week. We were talking about the MVP conversation because if you didn't,
here we go.
Philadelphia only won last night with first time.
Embiid is in the MVP conversation. No, now his points per game is up there. His production is high.
There's a production too. Like I said, the thing about Embiid that you guys have to realize, you're gonna have to agree with me on this. Embiid has never had a head coach that require him to play defense. I believe Doc Rivers is requiring him to play defense. That's all I'm saying. Said finally got a coach that finally has a coach that is going to demand that brother to play defense. I believe Doc is going to say something to him. Everywhere you look at it, when Doc was with the Clippers, the last year with COVID really hurt them because the Clippers were playing good defense. Since Doc has been there, they've been playing better defense. Philip, so that's all I'm saying. By them not having a head coach that demand him to be a big man versus being a small man. If I was coaching Embiid, I said, bro, why are you shooting all these darn 3-pointers?
I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't even give him the ball out there.
Thank you. Me, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's the second brother that said Embiid gonna miss about 20 games. Book it.
Hey,
he can ball, but where's his heart at? So basically, you saying that Embiid needs to go to Oz and get a heart?
Hey, when I
only had a heart.
Hey, what I'm saying right now.
You're not in Kansas anymore.
We're gonna
Dorothy.
Hey, Philly's #1 in the East. That's all I got to say.
We know Nick loves a winner.
No,
hey, speaking of that, don't act like you ain't see them Jazz get spanked last night.
Yeah, they got an L last night, brother. Hey, what happened? The Lakers lost.
Djokovic went off.
Hey, that's the person we didn't talk about the MVP who need to be having a conversation. Joker, bro. Look here. I like Joker.
47 points.
Hey, dude, like I said, they don't play no defense. The brother had over 30 in the first half. He had 32 in the first half. So that was saying the NBA, man, no defensive playing league. And that's what I'm saying, man. They want to give these players all this credit, but there's no defense played. I wish they would have played back in the era, man, when they played defense. Joker moved like 10 miles or 5 miles per hour. And everybody else moving 20. And that Joker's still dropping dimes.
Having his way.
Having his way, man. So that's the only gripe I have, man. About the NBA, man. They don't play defense.
Yeah, bigs got to play big. No defense. And when you have dudes 7 feet shooting threes, something's terribly wrong, man. That's a no-go. That's a no-go at this station, man.
Thank you.
You're shooting threes and you're 7 feet. Go down low and bang, man. Get boards, block shots. Dudes used to be scared to come in a hole back in the day, man.
Not anymore.
I mean, you're doing all these fillet layups and jelly roll layups. Nah, man. It's out of control, man. Ridiculous, man.
Hey, it's all good, man. Now we're gonna get into this hot topic, brother. We gonna get into this hot topic, brother. I know we talked about those and whatnot. So we're going to talk about these small forwards in the league on the East as well as the West, and who are your top five. We want to hear your top five. If you only can get four, we want to hear your top small forwards in the league. You guys out there, man, make sure you subscribe to our channel, our page, share the link. We're gonna get to the small forward. We can do the East. We start the East. Who you have your top five, and you guys are chime in. Put your top. We want to know your top small forwards in the league. If we miss something, like, hey, what about this guy? Who you got, Mike? Who you got, Mike?
Okay, hold tight. This is East.
East. We're gonna start with the East. You give your five, and I'm gonna give my five.
Now this ain't no. You want 1 to 5 any particular order? Or just let it rip.
1 to 5. You guys let us know. Y'all let us know which top 5 y'all think is the best ranking. Let me hit y'all chime.
Number 1 right off the top, KD.
Okay, KD.
Jason Tatum.
Number 2. Okay.
Yeah. Doing work, Chris Middleton.
Number 3. Okay.
Yeah. Now, even though my man has been hurt, and before he got hurt, because I made this list a little while ago, got to have my man Jimmy Buckets Butler.
Gotcha. Butler's number 4.
Mm-hmm. You might not like this next one, but I'm sorry. Your boy, Gordon Hayward.
All right. Go ahead. Go.
I got it. That's my 5, man.
Gotcha. Hey. I like it. Hey, go ahead. My 5. As you know, KD's going to be number 1 on everybody's list. That's without an argument. KD. My number 2 is Jimmy Buckets. Okay. I think Buckets is number 2 because Buckets play on the offensive end and the defensive end. And we see when he is healthy, when he actually, everywhere he's gone, he's made the team better by being a part of that organization and that franchise. He carried the Heat to the championship last year. So to me,
he did. Yes, he did, my brother.
Yes.
And wore himself out.
Yeah. The number 3, brother, is Jason Tatum.
Okay.
Jason Tatum is number 3 on the list. Jason Tatum really stepped this game up. Kyrie leaves, and Jason Tatum take a tremendous leap as arguably one of the best players in the game.
Yes.
Number 4 is Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
Consistent all-star player. He's the Robin, and sometimes he play Batman when it comes with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah. Listen, I like that guy, man, because he doesn't mind getting his hands dirty, man.
Yeah.
I've been watching him. You need him to do something, it's done.
Yeah. And
he doesn't have to be pretty.
I'm gonna say later. Chris Middleton is that quiet assassin that you keep your eye on. Yes. Hey, and then number 5 is Harris for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Tobias
Harris. Tobias, man, has really, people talk about Ben Simmons. Tobias Harris has been that knockdown guy who has really been stepping up when it comes to the 76ers. I mean, they rely on Ben Simmons to do his thing, but Tobias Harris has really been the small forward that really stepped. I won't be surprised if Harris end up sliding in as an all-star representative this year.
I'm very happy for him, man. I remember when this kid was slated to go pro, man. McDonald All-American, Quiet Storm comes in, got busy, Tennessee, and made the league. And I thought he was going to slip through the cracks, man, because it's easy to slip through a crack when you're a role player. But as you said, he stepped up. Yeah. Good fit for him, man. Definitely a big part of the rotation. Gotcha. All right. So those are 5. That's my 5. You hear Mike 5, man. You guys chime in. We'd love to hear you guys' thoughts and whatnot. So let's slide over to that West. Who you got top 5? The King. LeBron. Oh.
Hey, I know
Listen,
your boy. I know we know Cole would love to hear that. I'm just saying,
listen,
Cole.
I'm putting it out there, man. 17-year vet still getting it in, dieting, exercising, still capable of dropping mad points is a problem.
Hey,
Number 2, I'm going with the Claw,
yeah.
Kawhi.
Oh yeah.
Yep. You know, they put it on my boys last night, quiet as kept.
Ooh-wee.
I saw the game. I didn't like what I saw though. Coming in at number 3, Michael Porter Jr.
Ooh, you got Porter. You know,
Capable of getting it in.
hey, you know that hurts me. Every time I hear Michael Porter Jr. name, because you know he's supposed to be in Charlotte. That's all I'm saying.
That's right, man.
Look here.
All the ones they let go.
$50 we giving Gordon Hayward right now.
Okay. I'm going to move it right along with Brandon Ingram.
Okay, number 4.
Brandon Ingram. And I'm going to end it off with DeMar DeRozan.
DeRozan.
Yeah. High flyer, always giving it all he got. Loves to come to work.
Hey, Darryl, we're doing East from the West. Jimmy Buckets in the East. Ingram is in the West. To let you know your 5th guy. And you got Jimmy Buckets over KD? Whoa! You had a little sip.
Is that at random or that's just a 5?
Yeah, hey, I think Ingram is the only one. I think he had a sip, putting dog on Jimmy Buckets over dog on KD. Man, man, stop the man. Hey, for my West, here we go. For my West, brother, I got LBJ. Can't argue that. LBJ.
Give it up.
One. You know, the Claw, LBJ, Kawhi. Then I had number 3, man. I had Brandon Ingram. Since Ingram has left the Lakers, man, and going over to the Pelicans, that boy has been putting in work.
Yeah.
That brother has been putting in work. My number 4 is Porter Jr. I like Porter Jr., man. Porter Jr. is small forward. You can really see how Denver really has slacked off when he had COVID protocol. Denver was playing down the country, but they still play good. But he really, man, is that nucleus, that key to Denver really taking it. That's why they let Grant go to Detroit, because they had Porter Jr. They didn't need to pay him. Hey, we got Porter, we got your replacement. Send it low. And number 5 is Bogdanovich, actually with the Utah Jazz. I'm telling you, if you sleep on the Utah Jazz, brother, we'll come to. You know the second leading scorer with the Utah Jazz is behind Donovan Mitchell? And they have the best record in the West. That guy's been putting up points. I'm telling you, sleep on Bogdanovich, inside, outside guy. He really the asset that Donovan Mitchell need in order to get them over the hump. Telling you, do not look past the Utah Jazz. I'm telling you, man.
Listen, I didn't like I said it last time. I didn't look past them last time, but you know, Denver once again coming through with the pain.
Denver is going to be a team you have to reckon with, and you're really going to have to really. I believe this year is going to be the year that Denver. Hey, definitely going to be the team. They proved it last year. Now they have some playoff experience. Denver's going to be interesting, man. And by keeping the power forward, I can't think of his name right now, man. Out there shooting threes too. Can't think of his name. Lost of train of thought. But him coming back, he took less money, came back, played power forward for them. Somebody help me out.
This for the Jazz?
No, for Denver. I can't think of his name right now. It'll come to me later. I'll pull it up. But yeah.
Okay. We'll try to get that.
Yeah. But he really provided that inside outside punch on Paul Millsap. Yeah. Paul Millsap.
Yeah.
Millsap, man, is a player that you have to watch. Man, he was going already with the Joker. He was killing them too. So
yeah. Millsap is pretty good, man. Workhorse.
I like Millsap. He's a good role player. Yeah. Harrison Barnes, man, Darryl, man, the other thing about Gordon Hayward, man, the issue, I like Gordon Hayward, but my thing is that if you're going to be the go-to, the main guy on your team, man, to be getting paid over $30 million, your team need to take a step up, not stay on the same level playing field if I'm paying you over $30 million. Prime example, you can KD and LeBron is justifiable making over $40 million based on whoever you put them on, that organization is going to take a step up. Giannis, they're going to take a step up. You can put all these guys, superstar players, these guys are making $30 million or whatever. Your team should still take a step up. Maybe that at the top is a step up. Charlotte is outside of the playoffs. And the guy right now, man, you still battling for lead. He's not that leader. He is the Robin. And they're trying to pay him like Batman. That's the issue I have with Gordon Hayward in Charlotte. And they should have never actually gave him the money because, appreciate that, Dow. He should have never been given that money. He that money could have been invested in some young players. I'm saying they need to let me be the general manager of Charlotte. Give me 2 years, bro.
You know what? I think you should put in an app, man. You know, they might need a financial consultant as well.
Bro.
If you can break down his 30 mil and his point production not being where it should be.
Man, when it's opportunity, I was screaming and hollering. I was so mad. I said, what the world? I said, name me a squad. He left Portland, came to Charlotte. He wasn't the lead. He wasn't the main guy in Charlotte. Only reason why he got what he got, this guy was averaging 15 points, 8 assists, like 6 rebounds, and they gave this joker $25 million a year. For what?
So you're going to deduct dock and pay if they don't produce?
This is what I'm saying, as I said about Ben Roethlisberger. Justify your pay. If you can't justify your pay, then guess what? We need to get you up. And like I said, man, justify your pay. If I can't justify 25 mil, I'm not paying you 25 mil. I would have gave Batum 15 mil, take it or leave it. Because there's some young players who would take it. And a prime example, I know we're getting on Charlotte. You know, Charlotte, man, Charlotte is not an elite franchise organization at the top. So, to me, sometimes players just need to be put in a different situation to get them motivation to take the step up. For example, I would have, if I was Charlotte, and I think me and you talked about this, Mike, I would have signed Jackson, who got drafted with a first-round draft pick 4 years ago by the Phoenix Suns, got traded to Memphis, didn't re-sign up with Memphis, and now with Detroit right now. I would have brought Jackson in for Charlotte. You could have given him a 2-year, $7 million a year contract, and right now Jackson would have been starting on Charlotte team. So now you got Ball. I wouldn't have signed Rozier, but instead of trading Rozier for Kemba Walker, I would have traded Brown. I would have traded for Brown versus Rozier because you had Graham on your bench. Now what will happen? Now you got you a nice nucleus. Graham is playing good ball with Charlotte. So just by making like decisions like that, I would have given. Now you would have paid Brown. To me, if you compare, to me, I take Brown over Gordon Hayward. To me, Brown is much better than Gordon Hayward. He's on the defensive end and the offensive end, and Brown actually has that dog in him to say, okay, let's take this next step up. You have Jason Tatum and Brown. To me, so that's my thing. It's just certain decisions that they make. Charlotte starting lineup, man, small. Got the power forward, 6'7" power forward. Get out of here, man. Nah. So to me, they could have gotten old boy Giles, who played for Duke, got drafted by the Sacramento Kings, signed with Portland. Yeah. A young guy you can bring there, play power forward, can play a role for you at the power forward position. And I like the fact they drafted a young kid out of Duke last year. And I'm not a Duke fan. Hey, I don't like Duke. But my thing is that if you're at the bottom, build with young nucleus that you can build a squad with that can take the next step up. That's all I'm saying. Malik Monk, good player, but just not playing. But that's just my take. That's my soapbox, and I'm going to get off of it.
Charlotte, you better come correct. Nick is mad.
I'm breaking. Hey man, now we're about to get interested. Y'all brother was chopping it up about some ring chasing. Y'all had some conversation, man. Talking about ring chasing.
Yes. So this is my thing. Now, I say Harden moved to Brooklyn to chase a ring. But I refuse to believe that Chris Paul moved to Phoenix to chase a ring.
Right.
And like I said, I don't include journeyman. Chris Paul, Hall of Fame, Olympian, doing it big. He just might not get it. But if that was the case, then Chris Paul would have said, listen, LeBron, I'm available. I'm willing to take a pay cut and I'll come off the bench for Kyrie. That's ring chasing. But he said, listen, I'll go to Phoenix. Let me go with this guy. I tried, Houston. Chris Paul has moved around the league like plenty. Even when it was with Charlotte, then went to New Orleans, and then, et cetera, et cetera.
He started with New Orleans, then went to Clippers, now he went to Houston, and now he's with the Phoenix Suns. So four teams he's actually been a part of. Chris Paul, man, like I said, he's that general. I like Chris Paul. And I know some people say KD chased the ring, man, but my thing is that OKC did KD wrong and did him dirty when they first got rid of James Harden. That was the first step in the wrong direction.
James Harden should have been starting. I don't think nobody knew he was that good.
James Harden, but the thing about it is, and I read this article, James Harden, they came to James Harden about starting. James Harden did not want to mess up the chemistry. So he sacrificed coming off the bench versus because I think the other guy that was on the court, I can't think of it, he was playing more of a defensive role.
Stephalosha?
Yeah, Stephalosha. He was more of a defensive order, so he did not want to mess up the chemistry. If you think about it, James Harden still got more minutes.
Yeah.
So he still played like he was a starter. He wasn't, sixth man of the year. And so it's but everyone know the one trait about speaking with Chris Paul was the NBA screwed up about Chris Paul being traded to the Lakers.
Yeah, I would have liked to see that. That would have been it.
No, Ed Dow, let me help you out with that. If you go and watch the article, it wasn't about the max contract with James Harden when he was actually with the Clippers. James Harden never wanted to get traded from with OKC. James Harden was upset with the fact that he got traded because he really had a great relationship with KD as well as Westbrook. He really felt that they could win an actual championship. So it wasn't about the money as it pertained. He wanted to get paid, but he wasn't trying to get paid max dollars. He didn't request that max contract until he actually went to Houston. He really did not want to live OKC. His family was there and everything. So, yeah, I'm just letting you know. Even the interview, he really never wanted to leave OKC. So he realized he couldn't get a max contract, but because realized he was still under contract. I would have brought it back another year, kept him on that contract, and just went forward from there. But bad organizations do bad things like that. They make, bad decisions. So he's trying to, do the thing. But it is what it is. What's your take on the mic? No, I'm just saying.
Well, you know what? This is the way I feel. Let's not forget that James Harden folded in them playoffs and when they met LeBron and them.
But that was his first year.
Yeah. So with that being said, that was it for me. Still didn't know how good James Harden was, but his playoff and breaking down to LeBron and them didn't really secure his spot there. So of course Houston said, look, come here, you can start. We got the money, the max contract, billboards. The city will be yours. I didn't know James Harden was that good until his first pro game, and he went out there and dropped 40, and now here we are to this day.
Yeah.
So I'll say this. I don't think Westbrook wanted to be in KD's shadow. I can shoot too. I can drive to the hole too. I don't want to be Robin. I don't want to be your sidekick. I'm Westbrook. I respect that. So KD was like, look, I got a better shot than you. Nope, I'm Westbrook. I'm going nut. Okay, well, you know what then, man? Then I'm going to roll.
Watch this.
I think that's the way it went, man. So,
and I agree.
And back to ring chasing. You're telling me that Westbrook went to the Wizards to chase a ring?
Westbrook is about stats and not about rings.
Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is he didn't say, hey, make room for me, Brooklyn. He didn't say, LeBron, you know what I can do. What's up? Oh, the Wizards need somebody? Y'all going to get rid of John Wall? All right, I'm there. I like that money, and I like my stats. He's a baller. He's a baller.
You know what trade, instead of getting rid of James Harden, you know what I would have done? I would have traded Westbrook to New Orleans for Chris Paul. Chris Paul would have been a better fit on OKC over Westbrook. Chris Paul,
that's Harden, KD, and Chris Paul?
Yes. Yes. Because the one thing about Chris Paul, man, is Chris Paul is not all about the scoring. Chris Paul, he really have a point guard mentality the way he really think about what's best for the team. He's going to play defense. And really think about it. The only reason why Houston lost his first year when he got hurt to Golden State is because Chris Paul got hurt. Because remember, Houston was up 3-2 in Houston. Next year they traded Chris Paul for Westbrook, and Vitita was upset with D'Antoni. So, and I agree with you, Dow. He wants to see the playoff. So that's the reason why I'm saying that, because Westbrook, man, that's just like a cat got ejected against the Atlanta Hawks. He's a hothead. You talk about Draymond Green. That's the one you need to talk about being a doggone hothead. Westbrook, man, is completely out of control.
He's definitely a hothead, but
what?
You know, man, some of these dudes can really go at each other, but you got to realize when you got a tech or flagrants are coming, and don't let nobody get inside your head, man. And that's just the bottom line. I would think Westbrook is too seasoned for that. But back to Chris Paul. Chris Paul is disciplined.
Yeah,
he's disciplined. That's a nice mix you just put together. Might have worked, but here we are. Some things will just never be, man.
That's true. Hey, my brother, as we draw to close to the end of the show, man, it went by fast, man. We're having a good time, man. Time go by fast when you're having fun, my brother. Like you know, you got important thoughts before we end it for today, my brother.
I think it was good. We got some more topics, hot topics to talk about. Egomaniac, chasing rings. I just want to say rest in peace to John Chaney.
Yeah.
And that legend gonna definitely be missed. And if you know anything about college basketball whatsoever, and leadership and manhood, brotherhood, nurturing, bonding, he was the epitome of all that.
Gotcha. So true. Family, man, we appreciate you guys chiming in our show today. Make sure you subscribe, share it, we want to get a whole bunch of people chiming in. We really enjoying this. Hope you guys are enjoying it too. And my thing is, man, hopefully, and remember, on Friday, it's Special Guest Friday. Every Friday, we invite somebody on to come, have a conversation with us. We really had a blast. Our first was doing it on last Friday. If you're interested in coming on the show, send us, chime in and send us a message, man. We'll definitely let you guys know. I know Darryl was supposed to get us. Maybe we can get Darryl this week, man. Maybe we can get Darryl on the show. A couple other people. Love to get you guys on the show, man. We talk sports. Sure. We like, man. So, family, thank everybody. Yep. Feel you, my brother. Feel you. So,
everybody take care, man. Have a good one, man.
Everyone have a wonderful day. We catch you guys on the show. I'm Nick.